So Valerie called me, right, the other day, and she needed to go back to the hospital. Apparently they had to check out her skin. She had been using these dryer sheets on her face. I'm not aware of the whole situation really. She got a nose job and things just, they weren't working out. And something to do with her cheeks and stuff like that. I've got a little bit here myself. It's actually just a family thing. I don't know why she was making such a big deal on it, but anyways, I didn't want her to go to the hospital herself. So naturally I said, yeah, I'll come with you. Not a problem. You know, it was in Albany, so it was about 2 hours away, which was fine. We actually stopped at the Sangertown Mall beforehand. We had to pick out some coats. She got one for Marty. I was gonna get one for Peter, for Mark. Let's see here, they're not doing the wrapping. They used to do the wrapping over there at Boscov's, but not anymore. But now they give you the box and papers and stuff like that. Well, Valerie didn't know that, and I said, Val, look, girl, you can go over there. They'll give you the box and the wrapping. She's like, really? Are you sure? And I was like, yeah, they give it to me. I was here the other day, honestly, and actually I saw, your name was Jimmy again. I was talking to the cashier there, right? And he said, yeah, my name's Jimmy, you know, I work here, I only work on the weekends, stuff like that. Seems like a really nice kid. But he's like, yeah, you can just go in the back there, ask them for the paper and the boxes, and they'll give them to you. And so that's what she did. She went back there, we got that. Like, you know, to be honest, I don't like to get anybody worried or anything like that. I hadn't been feeling the best, actually. I've been on some new medications, and to be fair, they were kind of counteracting. That's a whole other story we can get into later on. But anyway, so they won't let people in the hospital anymore with you. You know, it's just the patient goes in, and whoever brought them has to stay out, which is fine, which is cool. So, you know what? It's fine. It's gonna be okay. It's not actually that cold out that day, even though it actually was a really cold day. It was about 18, maybe 13 with the wind chill, right? And I forgot to say, I'm sorry. So prior to that, they had a waiter going around and whatnot, and I let them know. I said, look, we're kind of in a hurry. We're trying to catch her. She's got a doctor's appointment. And I was like, oh, it's not a big deal. And I was like, no, we need to, just so they know how fast we need the meals to come out. You know what I mean? And the waiter was like, oh yeah, that's fine, that's good. It's getting pretty close. You know what I mean? So the waiter goes, hey, you know, if you could bring the check and you know some boxes for the salads, that would be great. The waiter was talking to some other table. Okay, he was talking to some other table, and I was like, do you believe this? Are you kidding me? So I walked right over there. And I said, look, you never came and gave us our check. You never came and gave us the boxes for the salads. I told you we were in a hurry. I told you she's got to get to the hospital. I said, look at her face. She's hideous. I'll run into the car. You know, we'll run into the car. And we get in there, and so then we finally get to the hospital, like I said. So she goes in. I leave the car off. I am sitting in the passenger seat, and I said, you know what? It's gonna be fine. I'll wrap the coats for you if you want. If you want to just put them in the back seat for me, I can turn around. I can wrap them. She said, you don't have to do that. You're doing enough over here. I don't need you to do that. You know. So, but I said, no, it'll keep me busy. It'll give me something to do. You know, you're not gonna be long anyways, right? So I'm pushing these buttons. I'm pushing all these buttons, and nothing's happening. Finally, you know, I see one that kind of looks like what, like a flower, like a little windmill or something like that. I didn't have my glasses with me, you know what I mean? So I'm looking there. I'm real close. I see it, and I go, you know what? That's got to be it. I pushed all these buttons. I don't know if I've totally screwed up her car at this point. Like I have no clue. It's totally possible. So I get up and out, and the receipt's trying to fly away, you know, and I'm out there stomping. I'm like, oh my god, my hands are freezing at this point. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so stupid. Just put your gloves on. Like, what are you, some kind of an idiot? You know? So then I'm looking around, I'm feeling my coats. I'm like, where's my gloves? I'm like, oh my god, are you kidding me? Did I leave it at the restaurant? So it happens the gloves were under my ass. They were under my ass the whole time. And then she came back out, and well, I mean, she didn't look much better, but I guess she's got some cream she's supposed to put on, and it's gonna bring that down a lot more. But that was it, you know, that was it, and that was a crazy time that happened to us. Really, I can't make this stuff up.